All right, y'all, we back with another episode of Dawg Talk. I am your host, Jay Mack. We live from the wraparound terrace suite at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas for this year's NBA Summer League. And I got my same gang with me. To my far left, actually my far right, I got Mr. KG, Mr. Kenny Gaines himself. How you feeling, brother?
Man, it's a beautiful time to be alive. Look, I was just telling the gang earlier, we got VVS Chris Styles on the wall. Y'all ain't never seen these before. Nice, and you can't find them at your jeweler where you're getting the moissanite at. So pull up to the spot, man. We out here in the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. They got us with the good vibes, good energy. Yeah, man, I'm loving it.
Of course. And I got to my right, Mr. KCP, Mr. Two-Time himself, Kentavious Caldwell Pope. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, brother. Just another day. Great, blessed to be alive. And just getting back into the groove, as far as working out and shit. So,
yes, sir. And of course, we got a special guest for y'all today, man. This guest, he's from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Come on.
He Kentucky Wildcat. He was the #1 overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft.
Tell you.
And he a 5-time All-Star, Mr. John Wall, man.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Speedy, we got the Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, how you feeling, Mr. Wall? How you feeling?
Solid, man. Just come out to Vegas, see some summer league, see some basketball, chill, be with the guys, and get opportunity to jump on the pod. So had to make it happen.
Folks don't know this, but this was my favorite player when coming out of high school. The school doesn't exist no more, so you probably can't find no pictures. But my freshman year, I had number 11 in high school because of you, brother.
Appreciate that.
I appreciate you for leading the way, helping me to be,
I
the speedy guy I was.
I was about to say, before we even jump into it, I think he still got a #1 high school highlight.
But what, for sure.
Nah, that hoop mixtape was crazy. I want to tell you something. So I wasn't the greatest basketball player, but before my games, I would look at his highlights. I look at your highlights, man. I go behind the back in transition.
Come on.
I'm spinning. I'm doing all that, and did not do none of that shit in the game.
It's all instinct. It just be all instinct.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, you were one of the probably most viral college basketball players ever. How was that? How was that everything? Going to Kentucky, you being viral like that. What was that aura around in Lexington?
Once in a lifetime. To me, I think the best fans ever in college basketball. The stadium is 24,000 people. That's bigger than most NBA arenas.
Yeah.
And every time we walked out there, I remember we went to Midnight Madness, and I looked out there and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm ready for this shit. It was just different. Different vibe, a different culture. Yeah. And two things they care about there is basketball and horses. So if you ain't playing basketball, you ain't at the Kentucky Derby or Keelan on the weekends, it ain't no fun. But it was great. It was dope to be in that spotlight. Yeah. I just got to give a lot of shout out to Ware Wellman. He started the mixtapes for me. He was a student at NC State, and we was playing the Bob Gibbons. The Bob Gibbons tournament. He snuck in and stole a media pass. He was filming from the stands. And he posted a video, and guy at the time, Brian Clifton, that ran D1 Sports, he was like, man, we got to bring you to Vegas. Yeah. And that's how my mixtape started. Yeah,
man, that mixtape, I was just thinking about it you're not in the NIL era.
I was just going to ask that, boy.
But for a player like you, what is the price? Now you know the numbers and everything
20.
Like that.
20. I need 20.
20 to go to Kentucky at that time.
That's just one deal. You gotta think. if they saying Cooper Flag got 28 last year.
Yeah. That is tight, bro.
I had to dance.
Yeah.
A song.
Yeah.
You gotta add that up. You gotta pay for that too.
You gotta pay for all
You gotta add all that up.
Yeah, because you get a revenue stream from doing the Dougie every time they play it, folks.
That was tough though. That was tough.
Yeah.
And we wasn't even supposed to dance. We went up there. DeMarcus was supposed to dance, but he's scared of heights. Yeah. And Coach Kyle was don't dance up there. I was like, man, it's once in a lifetime. I'm going after this year anyway.
Show my ass.
So I just went and did it. I never thought it was gonna go that viral. You know what I mean? Because social media wasn't that crazy.
You probably the first person me watching college basketball I've seen just come out the huddle and do that, their name calls, just throw it there. That's the first person I've ever seen it. So
I think I was judging my Dougie on your day. I got to make sure I'm really getting into it.
Yeah, I was living in the moment, being a kid. You know what I mean? Basically, I already knew I was going to be there 8 months. I knew what my blueprint was of trying to get to the league. And Cal told me, he was like, don't leave by yourself. I was like, what you mean? He was like, take some guys with you. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to take 4 guys with me because DeMarcus thought he was going to do 4 years. He never thought he was one and done. E. Blake got on the scene late. Yeah. Daniel Orton really didn't get opportunity to play as much because we had Boog. Yeah. And when the season started, man, it was like rock stars. We started off 18-0.
I was about to say, you naming names. I'm like, God dang.
I can't really forget, but Patrick Patterson, him being a junior there, really a senior, because he graduated early. He gave us the blueprint to do that because he was the man. He was the man. Like Billy Glass was there before. He was the man. So for him to take the back seat for freshmen to come in, it made it easy for us to play the game we wanted to play. And he was like, bro, just help me win. You got to think 2 years before that, all he did was go to the NIT. He never made it to the tournament. So he took a back seat for us and let me be the leader and let Kyle run the show. And we all got opportunity to go to the league.
That's hard. Well, you got good leadership. It make it easier for the whole organization to just figure it out.
Yeah. Did you feel any pressure of like going on, being that guy on campus, and then you get drafted at number 1? Did you feel pressure at any of that any of that journey?
Hell yeah, pressure every day. Like when I became, like I tell the story, like I was ranked only in North Carolina. I never really got to travel, only went to nationals. Yeah. You know, like 15, you start playing those travel AAU, you go into those big tournaments. And I switched from Garner Road Bulldogs, who David West had ran the program, and went to D1 Sports. And I went to, it used to be called ABCD camp, but they called it Reebok U. Yep. They had an underclassmen camp. I drove in a 2-door Benz with JT Terrell in the front seat. I'm in the back seat with my legs like this, can't even move.
Yeah, light flick.
And we had to go to Chicago. We had to go to Chicago, play there. They take the top 5 best players from that camp. They go to Reebok U. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I got to go do my thing. First of all, I had a mohawk. Me and JT, we show up 30 minutes late to the first bus, so I'm nervous.
See you with the mohawk
right now. You can't see the picture. You got to Google that one.
We ain't see that one yet.
Nah, you can Google it. But I'm nervous because I'm 30 minutes late to the first bus. So I'm like, all right, I'm already showing up late. I'm trying to get a name. So I'm like, I got to kill now. Yeah. Get that, go to Reebok U a week later in Philly. First game, we playing Brandon Jennings, Isaiah Thomas, Ronaldo Sidney. It's me, Malcolm Lee, and Quincy Acey. And that's when I got my name going. Like, I stood my own in that game. And I had my first interview. I never remember. I had a black tank top. It was ashy. And my lips was ashy. That's why I keep chapstick in my socks now. But that's how I got my name going.
That's a YN tank top right there. That's a real YN tank top.
It was black and gray. It was black and gray back then. It wasn't white. It was black and gray. But I got to that point, and when I went to that, the pressure was there.
She done pulled up the mohawk, man.
That's not even the one. You got to go to Reebok camp. That's the Bob Gibbons right there. That's the Bob Gibbons. I had the cuts and the eyebrows and everything right there.
Oh man,
come on, that Roscoe with a little soldier boy.
Yeah, but you talking about pressure? It was a lot of pressure because a lot of people, when I left, they was like, man, he ain't gonna go to college and do nothing. He gonna do 3-4 years. You know, you got a certain people back home that's hating. And I always wanted to be the 100 person, no matter if I became number 1 or not. Yeah. I just kept that mindset of like, I ain't got no friends when I step between these 4 lines. Yeah. So it was pressure every day. Like every time we had practices, all NBA scouts there every day at Kentucky. I'm like, bro.
You can't even practice in peace pretty much.
Nah, every time. No, it's 30 people there every game, every practice. So it's like, and I'm like, Coach, what I do? Like
as far as like fans watching?
No, this is scouts.
Scouts in the. You know, we ain't get this at Georgia. So you got a little bit.
We found it.
It's like that every day.
I thought I was gonna go.
There you go.
No,
I told you.
Nah, the mohawk helped with the arrow dynamic.
But the thing is, that was the arrow though. You had to have the mohawk there back then with the eyebrows.
Yeah, I had a little stretch. You had a little stretch.
I had me a little mohawk too for a little bit.
I did too.
I'm a lot younger than y'all, but I still had it though.
Please don't find my picture.
But yeah, that, like you said, with the pressure was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I was just always calm, cool, collected. So I just knew what my goal was and what I wanted to do. So I just kept the main thing. I
was about to say, you came from a hoop state, North Carolina.
Yeah, you know that.
What was the difference in you choosing Kentucky over or NC State, North Carolina, Duke? Because those, you got some blue bloods in the state too.
Yeah, well, the main thing a lot of people don't know, if you're from North Carolina, you really don't get an offer from a North Carolina school unless you're gonna commit. Because most schools like that, they be scared to lose an in-town kid. It look bad for them.
Right.
So like NC State, I wanted to go there. That was my mom's dream school. You know what I mean? So it was close that I almost made a decision to go there. Okay. Carolina was my dream school growing up. But once I turned on the TV and seen Derrick Rose playing Oklahoma in the Garden, and I seen how Cal just let him go, I was like, yeah, that's where I'm going.
Oh, it's raps, yeah.
So he called me, he was like, I might take the job at Kentucky. I said, I don't care, you take the job somewhere in the desert. I'm going where you're going, because the blueprint where I want to go, and if you was a guard, it's straight to the league. So it was perfect plan for me.
Who were some of those players that you like kind of, you looked at them like, man, I want to be him or better, like a point guard?
There's nobody I never wanted to be like. My favorite player was A.I. I mean, that's how I started playing basketball. I was short. I didn't grow to 6'2" until my sophomore year, like junior year. I was only like 5'7". Yeah. But like I looked at a lot of guys, like just seeing D Rose playing the way he played, I'm like, that's how I play. Yeah. You know what I mean? So once Kyle let him just go there and be free, it was a no-brainer for me as a guard.
Yeah. So of course you were drafted number 1. Man, that intro, the legendary intro, your first intro in Washington went crazy, man. But after all that happened, like, what were some of those rookie challenges? Like, you can, drop knowledge on somebody, the guys at Summer League right now. What are some of those challenges you faced your whole rookie year?
Losing. Trying not to get used to losing.
Yeah.
You gotta think in high school I probably lost like 8 to 10 games total.
Shout out to Word of God.
Yep. We had some guys on that team. It was loaded. Yeah. But then in college I was 35-3. So I go to that too, being a number one pick and a team that had just went through some adversity, and then we're not winning. Like, we lost our first 28 games on the road.
Ooh, shit.
I remember I went to Sam Cassell one day, I was like, man, I wish I can go back to college and play and just get paid, because this losing shit ain't fun.
This ain't it.
You had the same mindset I had my freshman year. Because I'm not my freshman, but my rookie year. Because I wasn't playing. I started 41 games and then sat the rest.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I could have stayed in college for this.
Yeah. So I was balling like I was doing what I was supposed to do. Then I had like my first injury ever in my life, which was a setback for me.
Yeah.
But just losing wasn't it. Like, I was going upstairs to people I was cool with that worked for the team, and I was like crying, like, this ain't it. I need to figure it out. But I just had some great vets that came along throughout the league that I was cool with, that I was told me, bro, just don't get used to it.
Yeah.
Continue you doing your part and doing the main thing, and everything will pan out and work out in your favor.
Yeah. Did you kind of have like a mentor, like one specific OG that helped you out? Did you reach out to Derrick Rose? I know he was somebody that you looked.
Nah, I was more so like, I ain't really like reach out to people. I was always to myself. You know what I mean? I had a great OG in Sam Cassell.
I got you.
I mean, played the point guard position, won championships. So that's who I was with every day, talking to, just picking his brain and things like that.
Yeah.
I had some great ones come on my team, like Andre Miller, Hal Harrington, Trevor Reza,
Sure.
Nene, Drew Gooden. I played with so many great vets that taught me a lot and helped me find a path of how to go through the league.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you were teamed up with Bradley Beal as well. What was that missing piece? Because y'all were lit, man. Y'all backcourt was lit. What was that missing piece for y'all just to take off to the next level and win a championship?
I think for me and Brad, we kind of blossomed early. You know what I mean? Like, we was a good tandem, but we just didn't know how to win and be those closers at the time. And then we started to figure out a little later, and that's when I had got injured. And early on in his career, he was injured a little bit.
Yeah.
But the year we had Paul Pierce, you know what I mean? Like, I think him just showing us how to be a closer, how to be a worker every day, doing those little things. And it still, like, hunts me at times because I broke my hand in game 1 against the Hawks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
5 fractures in my hand. I didn't know I finished the game. I go try to take a shower, and I got like a white muffin hand. I'm like, oh, I can't play. So I missed like 2 or 3 games. And I was like, man, I got to get back to play. I just numbed the hand up and played through it. But I feel like that was our window to get to play the Cavs in the East Conference Finals, because Paul wasn't the same Paul before. Nobody's going to stop Bron. Bron going to get his numbers.
Right.
But Bron had to respect Paul because he know what Paul can get. And I feel like me, Kai, we going to do our thing. Brad and Gerald, we cool with that. Gortat and Trisha, we just feel like we matched up well with them. And if you watch the regular season, it was always great games between us two.
I definitely matched up well that year. I had like I got a little squad. I about to say that when I look at it, you and Brad, I like y'all went on the court with each other as much. You know what I'm saying? If you was on the court, like, he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? It was vice versa. So I was like, if y'all had like a lot of more opportunity of playing with each other, I think it would have turned out a lot better too. So
I think it would have been different, because like when I got hurt and Brad started to figure out, like, not just being a catch and shoot guy putting the ball on the floor, I wanted to play with that Brad. It would have been a big different story. That's what I wanted to get to. So exactly what you said, hit it right on the nose. Because when I was hurt those 2 years, he went to averaging 30. Like, you gave him any coverage, there's nothing you can do. And he figured out how to be a playmaker and make shots for himself, make everybody else around him better. That's the Brad I wish I would have got to play with. But the one I played with was still great, still did a lot of good things. I think at times he should have been an all-star, and we was pushing for that.
Sure.
He just didn't get the nod at the times he should have.
Yeah. Speaking of Gortat, you and him kind of had that Gortat screen. Who was the one that kind of came up with it? Was it you? Was it him? Or was some y'all came up together?
People don't even really know, bro. I used to watch Russ a lot. Russ and D Rose, because that's kind of the most athletic guys at the time in that position.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins used to do it a lot, and Russ used to come down lane and get dunks. Yeah. So when I know people used to ice, like, now there ain't no ice in KC. They ain't icing nothing. They switching everything. But they used to ice, and I'd be like, first time, run the screen regular, let them see what they do. And the second time they blitz me, you just stop short, screen your own man. The guard gonna automatically jump to ice. I got a straight line drive. I like my chances with a lot of people meeting me upstairs. So I was cool with that.
You had some crazy dunks.
Y'all did it. Y'all was doing it so seamless though.
Yeah,
it was like,
you know what? It's crazy. I just look at it and I just like wink or I just do some of my head and it was just new. Like if you notice, even in transition, I'm pushing the ball in transition. He was one of the good bigs that could run all the way down the floor. He a seal. So I throw like 1 or 2 of them passes. So now the guys fighting that, I just run right around him, use it as a screen.
Yeah. Without injuries, how far you think y'all would have went? Like with that not the Wizards team.
I think we would have got to the East Conference Finals for sure. We would have made that step, and I think like I was getting to where I was, Brad was getting to where he was. Somebody would have wanted to come play with us. Yeah. We was missing one piece. Like Trevor Ariza was a great 3-man, Paul was a great 3-man, Otto was a great 3-man. I think we just had that one other like superstar that you needed because every team at that time was having 3 stars.
I would say like mid-level superstar.
Yeah.
Like somebody that gets you 15, 20, you know, every night. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all boys, you and Brad was already at 25, 28, 30, you know, a night. Yeah. 15, 20 right there, that's your next piece.
And could just defend, like we're not saying stop Brian, nobody stop him, but just make it tough where he got to respect you on the other end. Yeah, just do something.
Look at him, like, you know, like, that's me.
I feel like we could have got that. I think we would have got over the hump.
That's your line right there. That's me, KCP. That's your new tagline.
When you, like, what was that, your initial thoughts when you had to finally, you departed away from Washington, D.C.? And I know the city loves you. You gave back to the city. What was that going on in your head?
Devastating. Yeah. I mean, a place like I was one of those players that always wanted to play for one organization. I mean, you understand it's a business, but at the time it was difficult to deal with because I had just lost my mom the year before that. You know what I mean? Then COVID is going on. Yeah. So I'm fighting hard to get back to, okay, now I'm finally healthy. Now I can get back into the league. Now I can play and show what I did. And just remember, like, day before training camp, come across a tick. I'm like, I just had a feeling, though. Like, you know, you get a feeling. You just get that feeling and knew what it was. And kind of just praying about it and talking about it, I just, like, my mom was like, you just need a fresh start. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want a fresh start. Like, I want to be here. Like, this is where it's at. You know what I mean? Like, this is home. They adopted me like I was from there. Yeah. So I never wanted to leave, but it was a part of a business. And the older you get, you think about it and can reflect on it. But at the time being, what I was going through was my darkest times. I just didn't understand it and trying to figure out how to get through it.
Yeah. It was a lot of transition in that moment. It's like it's a lot going on where it's like right now I kind of need stability, but I'm not afforded that opportunity. I got to just kind of figure it out.
Yeah, and when I got to Houston, I had to just go right away. You know what I mean? Training camp was right there. Yeah. And at the time, like, man, I'm just happy to play basketball again. Yeah. I mean, being out 2 years, I was just ready to hoop. Yeah. So they was like, don't play back-to-back. So I'm like, listen, I ain't played in 2 years. I'm playing every game I can play.
I'm crashing out here.
So that's how I looked at it.
Yeah. And speaking on that, just wanted to hoop. So talk about a little bit about your relationship with Bees and the guys down in Miami when you guys in y'all runs. Man, those are some pretty competitive runs.
It's fun, man. Like I said, when I step between those 4 lines, whatever I've been through injury-wise, what I got going on, this is my sanctuary. This is where I tone everything out. I just hoop. Yeah. And, you know, Bees is cold. Bees one of the best one-on-ones we've seen, but I don't give a damn. Like, you got to check me, Bees. I got to check you. Yeah. And that's one thing Bees don't like. He don't want to guard back, but I'm going to make you guard. I'm going to talk some trash. And it be competitive in there. Sometimes they be arguing at refs, all type of stuff. But it's good, though, because you're going to get some good runs. You're going to get some good basketball. And you know what I mean? A lot of people used to go to LA a lot. Now you see a lot more people coming to Miami now and you're getting better runs. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ronnie Taylor. He does a great job of setting the runs up. Remy workouts, got runs at his gym. Yeah. So it's all over. Like, basketball is everywhere, and you get opportunity to step between those lines and compete. You want to do it.
I think Miami going to be it's going to get a lot bigger.
Yeah, it's getting bigger. They doing stuff for high school now and everything, so it's getting bigger.
What's that big tournament they have down there now, down in Miami? For AAU.
Oh yeah, dang, battle or something. They just had it not too long ago. Yeah, I need talking about. Yeah.
No, they have everybody. It's going crazy down there.
No, it's even talking about just like youth basketball too. So recently I saw that you were on a little drop with Prolific Prep, and I'm in the prep bro space because I got my own prep school. Okay. And they just got Nasir from Atlanta. Y'all taking our talent, man. Keep our kids in Georgia. I don't like that. But so is that something kind of your interest to get into coaching at that level, or recruiting, or just some type of?
I wouldn't say coaching. I think just being a mentor. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, talking to my homeboys and being around the game so much, you can't tell me a high school kid from girls or boys that I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I got one of the biggest high school basketball tournament, John Wall Holiday Invitational. After Christmas, it used to be called the GlaxoSmith. Now I own it the last couple of years. Yeah. So I'm always tuned into basketball. I mean, I was at the NBA Top 100 camp, and I was help coaching, and that's how I kind of met Nasir. Yeah. He played on Josh Smith's team. I mean, just talking to him. Yeah. And they was coming down there. They had a meeting set up, and they asked me could I be around.
Yeah.
And I just talking to them, picking his brain, seeing what they have, their platform. And like Prolific Prep is a great school. You know what I mean? They had Jalen Green, they had Darren Peters, they had a lot of guys that came through there.
Yeah.
And for them to move it on the East Coast and move to Florida is going to be big time for them. We were just talking about this later with my guys, and I feel like they're going to be a good place because now you don't have to go to IMG somewhere where you're born. You could be right here in Fort Lauderdale, and you 30 minutes from South Beach.
Yeah.
So these kids still get to be in a good space, good area, and learn basketball at a high clip. So I just love being around and talking about it and just helping the kids out as much as I can.
Like that's dope. That's super dope.
Do you feel like going back to the basketball stuff? Do you feel like the pure point guard position is changing? You know, like how the NBA. You know how like the NBA, like they want the bigs to shoot threes.
Yeah.
Now in the NBA, like the point guard, he got to go out and get 38. His assists, he might not look for to get assists now. Do you feel like that position is changing?
All depends on what kind of system you want to run. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got some guy that's really just scoring guard. You're really putting two guards as point guards now.
Yeah.
But if you're on a team with a guy that can't create your own shot and the point guard is the guy that's going to push the pace or get you open shots, do I really want to play with that type of guy? Do I want to be on this team? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm not just out here to run cardio. Because you putting in all the work to guard the best players. So me, I always looked at it is I can get my shot whenever.
Yeah.
I always want to put pace in the game because how can I make somebody else better? How can I get this guy paid? Like that's how I looked at mine. Like if I get this guy paid, I did my job as a point guard. Yeah. There's not too many point guards like that now. You know what I mean? You got like Halliburton that's really pushing the pace, getting guys going. I mean, CP, even though he's older, he's still doing those things, but you very rarely.
It's not many.
No. It's all, if you ain't scoring 30 or 25.
I definitely would have loved to play with you.
Oh, you would have a field day.
Love a field day.
Yeah.
Just if I'm in the corner, I'm waiting on you.
Even in transition, I always look at like, even in transition, because people forget how you scored in Detroit. You know what I mean? So you athletic, you can run.
Right, average
he ain't
6.5
just running
points in
to
transition.
He just ain't running to threes. He going to get layups and dunks. But I always made it so it's like I can go score every time in transition. Either you're gonna foul me, I'm gonna score. Yeah. But I got to make the defense honest. I want to throw him the ball 2 or 3 times. Now he gonna keep running with me to open the lanes for me to score. Yeah. If you a guy like that can shoot and you run the lane and I don't never pass to you, you can be like, shit, I'm gonna stop at half court. Yeah. Now I'm going 1-on-3 every time.
Yeah. I've done that plenty times too. Yeah. Like motherfucker ain't passed the ball and ran.
Yeah, you got to keep those guys happy.
Now I'm the trail. And now I send somebody else to the corner, the ball go to the corner. I'm like, man, here we go.
Y'all just don't like
that. You ain't getting, you're not getting a swing.
I'm not getting a swing.
It's very rare you get the good to great.
Denver probably was the only team I rarely got a swing because I was always on the side where MPJ was on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting.
I was never getting that swing. I'm looking at him like this a couple times. Like, open. I used to fuck with the bench like so I used to do this and he don't pass me. I was just like. And just shoot the ball.
I saw that a few times.
I've done it in the game before. Like, look at that, I'm wide the fuck over, pass the ball.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I like to your point, bro. I've been on both sides of like where I had a point guard to push the pace, you know, and being in that transition where like when I first got into the league, like a lot of people didn't want to run back. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I was saying. I would average 6.5 points in transition. Yeah. Like just running the floor, you know. And like now, like they just running for more threes. You know, motherfucker want to get threes or push the pace. You know, like
These bad threes. They just get them up.
Get them up. We want 43s for the half. Like that.
However you get it.
It wouldn't even be 43s combined in the game back in the day.
Right. It probably was at least
literally 15.
The highest three probably was like Golden State at the time.
Yeah, when they started making it.
That was like 30 to 35. I mean, nigga shoot 45, 53s a game. Like,
so that be a thing that they like tell you like we need this amount of.
No, don't tell you, but like
analytics.
In practice, this was like analytics.
But they got the thing now in practice. They got a 4-point line.
Yes,
like, that's where they want you to be spaced at. So you can go 1-on-1, and if they help, you
shooting three.
That's how it is.
I want you to dribble.
So instead of being like, if you go and pick and roll, you be like on the 3-point line.
Yeah.
No, it's a 4-point line. Yeah. And so that's gonna give you more space and where you can't help and get better driving lanes in three. So
that makes sense. Get more space in here, it makes it harder.
Yeah, but that's how it is now. When we came in, it was too big. That like your 4-man was the only one shooting mid range.
We were traditional.
Yeah, right. You come across the lane, you getting chucked and get up and keep playing.
Literally, you chuck them up. You do this one.
Yeah, you can't even breathe on somebody now, so it's hard to guard. Yeah. And also you look at it like a lot of these great guards that don't shoot, like let's say if you're a lockdown defender but don't shoot a three well, those guys are getting pushed out the league because you're not guarding the best player. I'm gonna run one pick and roll, you off me now. Now you a help side defender. Right. So what else can you bring other than just being a great defender?
So that's why they're requiring those guards to score more, because like we
he's,
need that.
He's great because he's been a scorer, but now I'm a knockdown shooter, but I can still defend at a high level and I can run the floor.
Right.
Tony Allen's a great defender, right?
But
he wasn't a great 3-point shooter, so when the league started to change a little bit, it pushed them out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Because now if you guarding Kevin Durant, now running pick and roll, now you off me.
Yeah.
You putting a point guard on KD like.
It's over with. Get back.
Yeah. So.
It's crazy how the league coming back in full circle. Now we going back to those two bigs. Like they want the guy that they want like a
No,
No, they don't.
I was about to say
They
most
don't.
teams are
teams
just
don't.
basing it off OKC and Indiana right now. That the fast pace they have.
Yeah.
But you look at Czech though. You look
But
at
that's
Czech.
what I was about to
But
say,
Czech
the Czech
shoot
and
threes.
Hartenstein one.
Shoot
Yeah.
threes
Oh,
though.
yeah, true.
And then you look at it. Go back to Minnesota series, right? They started Hartenstein for Rudy Gobert early on, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the adjustment they made at halftime? They went small ball, put Czech at the 5. Now Rudy Gobert is a shot blocker. What you always think you're gonna do? Go help. Now I got lobbed to him, or he got a corner 3. He's spacing the floor.
Yeah.
Minnesota should have made adjustments. They never did. But that's why OKC went and got Hartenstein though. For if they got to play like Jokic or they got to play an Embiid, you got to have that just in case. But really, we want to play small ball when we put Jalen Williams at the 4 and Czech at the 5, where we got a lot of shooting and spacing out there. That's why Caruso is there, Luke Dort and Shea. And then we got all 4 guys that can do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So of course you one of the best point guards in our eyes, man. We big fans. What's your top 5 point guards in the league right now?
Right now, who is you like? Is Luka a point guard?
In my eyes, he's a point
dribble
guard.
the ball.
I'm asking, cause like no, it'd be just cause somebody like, or let's say like next year, right?
What's your qualification for a point guard?
Yeah.
Like, what's the
Cause like you say next year, right? Cooper Flag might bring the ball up next year a lot, right?
Man, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It is a lot of combo.
Kid
guards.
already said he.
That's my point, sir. You gonna
game
label him a point guard?
Here we go then. Here we go. Since we're talking about pure point guards, your top 5 pure point guards in your eyes.
It's not really pure point guards right
But
now.
that's what you're saying. Like,
So you just say 5 guys that's supposed to be the point guard on the team?
because like I could be a point.
There you go.
I could get at least 5, 6 assists. What's the point
I mean,
guard?
yeah.
What we talking?
Yes,
What makes the point guard? What we saying?
Like when they called a point guard, so and so like.
No,
Just-
but that's what
that's
he's
just the
saying. But
position
that's what
right
he's
now.
saying. Just the position.
That's why
I'm
now
saying
it's
like
numbers are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it ain't really nothing.
Like,
Yeah, no, I mean,
position.
because it's
Because
positionless basketball.
everybody can play
For
all
sure,
5
so-
positions.
Yeah.
So like that's why I would say what makes a point guard if we gonna do it that because shit I could be a point guard, Kenny can be a point guard, but we
can't.
Let's say
classify it as two
let's say
guards,
like
though.
he the point guard, right? And it's like Avery Bradley on his ass. He can't get the ball to the core. Now my 2 guard got to bring the ball up. So is he the point guard?
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't
No,
know.
I'm saying, like,
I didn't know
Now,
that because
everybody down that combo now.
now I'm thinking
Yes,
about it
yeah.
because I'm looking at the Tyrese and Noah Nembhard. I mean Andrew Nembhard thing. Like Andrew, he was
Because Luke Dort was on his ass, so now I
Yeah.
got to have Nembhard bring the
Yeah.
ball up. Like let Hallenberg get up the
That's
court.
all it is,
But
man.
he's a point guard. Like you got to put Shea for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
You got to have Luka when he's healthy. You know what I mean, when Kyrie healthy, I'm putting Kyrie in there.
I just say like a lot of guys that have the ball, majority of the time,
Yeah.
is considered point guards because they
Like
they-
Jalen
they-
Brunson
right
has
now,
to
they-
be in there. He got the ball.
Even if if I'm a 5, even if I bring the ball in and give it to him, like now he has to make the decision. You know what I'm saying? And for like whoever has the ball is the PG. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got to make a decision right now. I got to either shoot, pass, or dribble.
Yeah.
So I go SGA, gotta go Luka, gotta go Jalen Brunson,
For sure.
you gotta put Halliburton,
What?
and you gotta have Steph.
I was about to say. I thought he about to miss out on
Nah,
stuff.
I ain't gonna miss out on it, but I'm just saying that's what you have to have.
Yeah.
But like I could put Kyrie in there when he was healthy, because the shit he was on in Dallas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People forget like when AD got there that one game against Houston,
Man,
they
he-
opened eyes. I'm like, they can stay healthy.
Yeah.
It's
It's
gotta
gonna be
ugly.
scary. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be scary next year. Just
Yeah.
just look at this.
Cause they bench is gonna be better than a lot of starters, bro. You got Russell off the bench, Christie, PJ Washington, Najee Marshall, and Daniel Gafford. It's a hell of a 5 off the bench.
Yeah, hell of a 5.
The whole West. I mean,
But
honestly,
you don't miss it like with them right now. It don't miss a beat.
Yeah,
no.
And that's how like when I was in Denver like 2023, like our bench like it wasn't like when the starter was off the court,
Yeah.
it was still the same rhythm,
Yeah.
like the flow, everything, like.
Yeah.
And I think that what makes also a championship team too. You gotta have depth. You know what I'm saying? That bench got to be able to pick up. You know what I'm saying? The first unit and vice versa.
Yeah, because
So,
the first
like,
unit might be slow one game, and the second unit come in and get it going.
Got to
Yeah,
get it
they
going,
got-
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
that
I
but
think
that also get us on like the starters on the bench. We cheering y'all on. We hyped up. And once we check in, we trying to keep that same energy.
That's how you look at the two teams that was in the final. They both had a bench. They both kept that. We started bad. We helping you out.
Yeah, it was real.
And that's
team
like you look
basketball.
at Denver. This shit like they was still good. Just let you know how dominant Jokic is, but you could just tell the flow wasn't there with their second unit. In a lot of games, they would fall out of it.
Yeah, they were. I ain't gonna lie.
They would've got some
missed
pieces
you a
back
lot.
up.
No, they
Yeah,
did.
for
They
sure.
got
No
For
cap, but you were a real like dominant piece.
Him and Bruce Brown was missed a lot.
Yeah, like I don't know
They
why they
just
broke that up.
kept saying it though. Like just like I think every game they had like every like mistake on defense, it was just like my name was mentioned, Bruce's name was mentioned, even Jeff.
All three of y'all was key pieces to that whole shit.
Yeah.
But like my thing is like them guys wanted to come back. So Jeff wanted to come back like vet minimal. Bruce, I already had my contract, so my next year was already like locked in.
Yeah,
The only person you had to play was Bruce.
yeah. He could have kept the squad.
He could have kept the squad, but like they said they didn't have enough at the time to pay Bruce. But they find
course
it.
they gonna-
Eventually they find it,
Because you gonna see this
Hey man,
person
listen.
get
If I just win a championship, we go to luxury tax. We be all right.
I'm saying like, what we trying to do?
That I feel like that. But the only team you see doing it like Golden State did it.
Yeah.
OKC just
Boston did it.
Boston did it.
Indiana was about to do it. Miles would have went back.
Yeah. But like most teams are doing it, but like a lot of teams are not like trying to pay that, like you said, that luxury tax, to keep that team together. I don't think like after the first year, team when you lose, like when you win the championship, the first thing is like a team always breaks up. I just never
It's like
understood that.
I never understood that. Like, bro, like y'all don't
I
do this again.
understand
This was so
I
much fun.
understand the tax bracket goes up,
Yeah.
but like.
Shit, you trying to bring another championship back? Forget the
Yeah,
tax,
I
bro.
mean, you get more money.
We get another one, like 2 in a row. We clear that up. We even them. You know what I'm
Then
saying?
you got the fan support too, because it's like, they kept the team together. So now the fans like,
But
like we have something to look
when you
forward
do pay
to.
them guys the next year, like let's say if you do go repeat, you don't have to pay the guys you already don't pay. Now you trying to just keep pieces around. You know what I'm saying? Now it's small pieces.
Yeah.
That's what OKC just did. They read up who we need, and then we gonna
Hey,
pay
what
the
is
little
it,
piece of the
855 right now?
Caruso was already locked in.
Yeah.
Lou Dort was already
Aaron Wiggins
locked
locked in.
A lot of guys already
Isaiah
locked
Joe
in.
was already locked in.
But now they had
So they
enough
had the
to
money
pay.
to go pay their big guys that they need to pay.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got to give credit to SGA because he could have waited one more year and got even more. But he's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna take this for.
But also
Yeah, so
they
the
were
other boy
smart
gets
with all
money.
they like
Yeah.
the picks. You know what I'm saying? Everything
They
they got
still
from
got
Brooklyn.
them,
man.
They
They got
still
them
got. But I'm saying they
crazy.
were so smart with it that they keep it and they got the money. Now I can use this leverage to get more money. You know what I'm saying? Or like go get a player we want.
Yeah.
So like OKC did their thing, man.
Man, all the cards just fell right in there.
Yeah, they
man,
fell right
in
into their hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, shoot, to take it out of basketball for a hot second, what you listening to nowadays? What's in your playlist, man? We want to, you know what I'm saying? What you bumping in the car with your seat linked back?
Listen to Smirk for sure. Free Smirk. Listen to Dirk. Lucci new song. I like that.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the one
Shout
with
out YFN.
what's,
Yeah.
who
January 31st. No,
Yeah,
you talking about
yeah.
the other one he just did with Mozzie.
Yeah, I like
that's
both
fire.
of those though.
Shout
Yeah.
out YFN, man.
Nah, that January 31st day.
Yeah, that was
Dirk
good.
But I
You,
heard
you
that
put that on the intro of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's the one.
But I
man.
listen to a lot of old music, bro. Like my old Lil Wayne, the Carter 3. That's my favorite artist. So
Yeah.
like all this, everything just a little different though. Like music different, ain't the same. You know what I mean?
There's a whole bunch of shoot 'em up, bang, bang,
Yeah.
beat, bop, rapping out beat. I can't get with it. Can't get with it.
What's your day to day look like? Like, are you still training? When you in
Yeah, I
the
work
gym, you in the
out.
trenches? Like, what you doing?
I work out every. I ain't going back to the trenches. I work out every morning. Take my kids to school. Be around them a lot. Just enjoying that time. You know what I mean? Because when you playing, you really miss a lot of that. Yeah. So just day to day stuff with them. Getting myself in the space of sports analyst broadcasting.
Okay.
Doing NBA TV stuff like that. So working on keep getting better at that and take the next steps in that wherever I can go and end up at.
Yeah.
But just really being a dad, man. Just being a dad, doing entrepreneurial stuff, business stuff, focusing on the next thing. That's the path for me.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that on the White Howard podcast.
No greater feeling,
to
man.
be in the dad space and those rides to school,
Man, it's the
just having
best.
them conversations in the morning and all that stuff. Like just a different type
That's
of vibe.
that's how me and my oldest, we kind of like built our communication, like the relationship. Me picking, like, dropping him off at 7:30 every morning. Talk,
Yeah,
no radio.
Yeah.
No radio, just straight talking.
Yeah,
You
But
gotta
like
ask them
that,
questions, all
like
that.
to get to his point, like we do miss a lot of that time.
Yeah.
And like the summers, like that's what we it's more family time for me. Like you said with you, and like I enjoy it, man. It's like
I don't know how you don't enjoy it.
Me
You know what I mean?
either.
Like, to be honest, I always say this. I always say, like, I don't care about, like, you with the mother of the kid or not, bro. Like, that kid, y'all both created, like, give him that
joy,
time.
man.
So I always believe in that, like,
Personalities are
get that, bro.
lot.
You start seeing them in you, and
Yeah.
they start to figure out what they want to do, their own self.
Yeah,
And
it's
just be there to
cool.
support. That's the most important thing. Like, my son just asked to play basketball. He's 6. I ain't never
Just listen.
want to force him to play basketball. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm like, you're going to come with a lot of pressure.
Right.
But he's a soccer star. He loves soccer. So I'm like, but whatever you want to do, when you sign up for it, we're going to finish that season. If you want to not play no more after that, cool, but we ain't quitting middle of the season.
For sure.
But just being there, watching them play in their sports, being their environment, bro, it's dope. It's the best feeling ever.
Yeah. I enter that in a couple more years.
Yeah, you don't know
I'm taking it easy
Still
right
young.
now.
You still
take
young.
your time.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm about to get married, man.
Don't jump in that field too quick.
Boy, I tell you.
But anyway,
I had
man,
to do it
appreciate-
again.
Oh, you about to say
Yeah,
something?
we know you finna do it again.
Oh yeah,
Mr. I want 12 disciples.
he about halfway there.
One more.
He halfway there.
One more.
He looked at the craziest.
Yeah.
You got it, champ.
You feel me?
I love kids, love being around them. You know, like I grew up with a big family. Like me and my wife
me too.
now, like we always wanted a big like family. We only wanted 5, but like we want one more. Like we decided
Now going for it.
we're going for it.
My thing is, I just
Good
think
luck.
about
Yeah,
little
you feel me?
I think about little things like going through the airport. I be seeing kids, going through security. I be like, man,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
you
do
have
this
no
shit.
idea.
I can't do this
Nah,
shit.
you
man.
can go through
My
that.
airport,
that's
trip,
it, what comes
my airport, like when we fly, like as a family, and I'm like at least flying with like 8 people, and that's my 5, plus my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law sometimes, and then like whoever we have with us.
Yeah.
Everything is like lined up to the T. Like from the time we wake up, we pack 4 days in advance.
Yeah.
Like everything's laid out. Like we don't miss a beat.
Yeah, you can't go last minute. Or you
No,
be all
no
over.
last minute. Like, and I'm the one up early. I'm like, hey, we leaving in the next hour.
Yeah.
Or 30 minutes. I'm on them. Like, hey, it's time, 5 minutes.
Come on, gotta
Come
go.
out the door.
Just like how you tell man. We was like, hey, boy, my flight, cut the part.
I'm on that time. I don't like to be late. Like, if you made me late, man, it's on you. I'm gonna be mad as hell at you. Yeah. But like, I'm like real strict on the time. You know what I'm saying? So like, when I do set things up, like I don't plan anything. When I do plan it,
It's gotta happen like that.
yeah, don't be late.
Yeah.
Don't be late. Don't make me late. Like, and don't try to rush me.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be there. Like, so
But hey, appreciate you pulling up on us, man. Yes, man.
for real, man.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
For sure.
But yeah, y'all, remember, like, share, subscribe. Find us on all podcast platforms and YouTube. We at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, baby. Come on. Yes, sir. We with KG, KCP, John Wall. We out of this thing, man.
Search key.